Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Hey family, thank you guys for showing up. We are going to get into this. I know it's almost the end of the month, and this is the month of mental health. You guys, we're going to definitely go over this case. It's going to be 4 parts to it. It might be 5 because the last part is a whole hour and 47 minutes, and we can get it in there. It all depends. I'm sorry if I'm running a little late. I need, for the ones that signed up to read the transcript, you can read it, or if you memorized it, that's fine. This is where the attorney, we're talking about the attorney. It's an African-American female, very young. She looks like she could be no older than 30, 31. She hears voices and they're telling her to kill people. So she takes her car. She's at the market somewhere and she just runs over 4 people. They arrest her and she keeps telling them, I hear voices telling me to kill myself, voices telling me to kill other people. And so this is Mental Health Awareness Month. We're going to go over the transcript of what this lady going through. It actually happened this year, February the 22nd of this year. And then we're going to get off into some of it. We've got a new case that we're going to come up on also. We're also still following the Cody Bigsby case, you guys. We're going to be doing some work on there. So just bear with us. We're definitely not leaving it alone. I want you guys to know I am tired because we are doing work all across the board right now. So I am going to send out this invite. It will be in the chat, but I need the 2 people, and that would be I believe Lisa Calhoun and LaKendra. LaKendra is playing the attorney. And if she's not in here, we have a backup our backup plan. And LaKendra is in the building. And Lisa Calhoun is in the building. So I see some of you in here. and I am having a little difficulties too. So look, Kendra is in the lobby right now, and Lisa Calhoun needs to come on up.
Hi, everyone.
Hey,
Did you need my camera on, SP?
no, you can do it however you want. Would
Oh,
you
okay. I just wanted to make sure I had the transcript right here.
do you got the transcript?
Yeah.
Lisa Calhoun? Hello, Lisa.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Okay. So we got both of the people. Like I said, Lisa's gonna be playing the arresting officer today, and then Lakendra's playing the attorney. They're gonna read from the transcript. I want you guys to sink into this because most of the cases that we're dealing with is gonna have a lot of mental issues going on. Some people's like, oh, they know what they were doing. Just because they can function outside of the craziness that you don't see, that does not mean they know. So we're gonna get into this. I'm gonna give you guys the channel, and I'm gonna follow along too. Um, Hold on. Okay,
Give me a second, Miss SP. I'm still trying to find that transcript again on a different device.
okay. Yep, I'm gonna follow along too. My devices has not been working well for me. Okay, there it is right there.
After saving with customized car insurance from Liberty Mutual,
Let me see. Oh, they want to show me all kind of stuff. Huh. Now on this phone, I don't see the transcript.
Neither do I.
Okay.
And I did the same thing, but I ended up finding it the way you said it. But I'm on my tablet device, but I'm looking at my phone. And that one, it come right up just how you say, press the arrow down, it just say show transcript. But on my tablet, it wasn't doing that. So,
Right.
Yeah, I'm doing the same exact thing. It's coming up on my phone, but on my tablet it won't. Hmm.
Yeah, that's really weird. Okay. I think we got it. Okay. I had to go back to it. have to stop it because I think it's doing it. Okay.
And then SP, did you see? I guess she was recently, maybe even this morning or yesterday, appeared back up in court.
No. Oh, really? What was that about? Was it she?
It had to be yesterday or today, but they had her there, and she, I don't know if she actually put in a plea or whatever, but they showed it. Like she was in court and everything. So I'm thinking maybe she could have went to court yesterday. 'Cause you said that it was supposed to start soon.
Yes.
Yeah, they have a new thing up this morning. I seen it.
Somebody was asking me questions like, why are they asking her questions like she understand the attorney thing and just getting her some help at that time, And I couldn't even understand it. That if they feel they might was feeling like she was playing or because it's some at the beginning it seemed like she was just trying to get out of something or something like maybe she knew somebody or whatever. And 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 it's kind of weird that we're picking this up right now because the situation that's happening in Texas where that man, the 18-year-old, went in that school and shot all those kids, and he took out his grandmother also. So, it's just getting weird. A lot of people is upset about that situation. Um,
It was so sad. It just told me like I just don't. First thing I said when they said like, oh, an 18-year-old kid, and my kid's graduating, so I'm like, oh well, maybe he wasn't gonna graduate and he was mad about something, but some told me it sounded the same way Sandy Hook sounded. And I said, ooh, they need to check the home. By the time I said that, that's when I heard next, oh, grandmother shot and he crashed there. So if that wasn't his, intended target, they already had him online posting like, oh, little children, y'all really gonna be scared today and stuff
oh,
like that. I've been seeing more and more things. I'm just like, we send our kids to school with the notion of, they're gonna come back home.
right.
And that was just heartbreaking to me yesterday to see that. I
Yeah.
was scared to see my baby. This morning was her last day, and like she was got up. Normally, oh, you gotta wake her up. She was up. She was ready to go. I'm like, my, it's the last day. Just stay home. No, she really wanted to go. So she started crying. And I'm like, you don't even know my heart is crying for you to go because I'm so scared. You know,
Right.
I just
Somebody in the
think we
chat
need to do
just
better.
previously said that the grandmother didn't die.
Yeah, uh-huh. I kept hearing that the grandma is still actually like hanging in there. But it went from 14 to this morning they saying 90
Yes.
children, two adults. So,
Yes. Yeah. Did you find it, Lisa?
but I think this the
Not,
perfect
not
time. Mental
yet.
health is real. It is real.
I'm on my tablet and on my phone, but it's on my
Do
phone.
you,
It pops straight up. On the tablet, it's not pulling up on the tablet, but I can wing it.
Okay. You can wing it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll get started. We'll get started. I'm a jump off of here, and if there's something that needs to be said, I'll come back on. But I'll give you the floor. I think it starts with you saying, "Why did you do that?" And then LaKendra, come on, start saying, "I hear voices."
All right.
Okay. All
Mhm.
right.
Hello, young lady. Why did you do that?
Because I hear voices telling me to kill people. I hit
You
them with my car at the fresh market.
you did what again?
Um, you're saying I ran over people with my car on purpose. On purpose. I did.
So you're telling me that you ran your car on purpose into a crowd of folk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, I have been hearing voices in my head telling me to do it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna ask you to have a seat right here.
And I also kill myself.
All right. So you're wanting to kill yourself?
Because I hear voices telling me to kill people. I hit them with my car at the fresh market.
Okay. So you did this on purpose because you hear voices in your head telling you to kill people?
Yes, I live around this area right here.
Okay. Do you have your license on you?
Yes, in my bag.
Okay. So you live here in Stewart?
Yeah, I live right over there, like right over there, right over
Right.
there.
Right over where?
Um, it's just property in there.
Okay. Yeah. Just go ahead and have a seat right here and give me a second. All right. This address is on your license here. This is where you reside?
Um, on Lakes Drive anymore? No, I don't reside on Lakes Drive anymore.
Okay,
No,
so where do you stay at now?
Palm Beach Road, Stewart.
Okay, in Stewart on Palm Beach Road?
Yes,
Okay, okay.
I have bipolar, schizophrenia. I just recently got diagnosed with it.
Okay, are you on any medication?
Um, well, I hear voices.
Okay, ma'am, I understand you hear voices, but do you take medication for your bipolar and schizophrenia?
I do.
Okay, what do you take?
The Fresh Market was like down one of those streets. Um,
No, ma'am. What
and
kind of medication do you take?
um, I'm not really sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's different medications.
Oh, okay. Did you take it today?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so sometimes you take it and sometimes you don't?
Yes, normally I do take it, but I haven't been taking it in a while because I was with my boyfriend, and when I'm with him, I don't actually take it like I'm supposed to.
Okay, okay. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt, but I do need to see a doctor
Well, you need a doctor for, sweetheart.
because the voices I'm hearing in my head. They tell me to kill people. I've been trying to kill myself for a while now.
Okay, well, sit tight for a minute. I'm going to have somebody come over and check you out. Make sure we don't need to take you to the hospital. She's telling me she needs to go to the hospital, but I don't see any injuries. She hears voices in her head.
They've been telling me to do this for a while.
Mm, okay. Okay. Hmm. Well, you sit tight for a minute, and we're going to get somebody over here to look at you. Make sure you don't need to go to the hospital.
Okay.
Who do you live with on Palm Beach?
I stay with my mom is there.
Oh, okay. Just your mom?
I keep hearing the voices. They just keep talking to me.
What are these voices telling you?
Just to kill people.
Okay. Hmm. You said you didn't take your medicine today?
No, not this morning.
Hmm. Well, just sit tight for a minute.
Okay.
Now, we're going to go ahead and take you on down. But you do know that you ran your car into 4 people and hurt them with your car.
Yes, I did it on purpose.
You did it on purpose?
On purpose. I meant to hit that lady.
Why? Do you know the lady?
Just the voices, they were just telling me to kill people. I've been like wanting to kill myself for a while.
Okay. Has this ever happened before?
And I think,
Just something just started today, or?
no, it has happened before, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Hmm.
So I think SB at this point it kind of stops to go into the following.
Okay. Because, that was kind of, I was trying to follow along. And what had happened was it had jumped all the way to the other one. I was like, what are they
Yeah,
talking
into the boyfriend one, and that's why I was like, "Ooh, was she winging it? I'm gonna wing it." But
Yeah,
ooh, like yeah, I
yeah,
seen
she
the
did
same thing
good.
on the transcript. I'm right there. I'm like,
Okay, so y'all both did good. She was winging it really good. And then I was like, now what is she talking about? Because it left me. It left But I guess yes, that is it. I don't think you guys left out anything. I'll read it right off, but I appreciate both of you guys for acting that out because if you don't engage, then you're not gonna really understand it. But did you kind of feel some kind of way acting like the attorney, Lakendra?
I kind of did. I did in a lot of ways because, like, through my own experience with growing up, going through school, I really feel like, sometimes you be too smart for your own good, and
Right,
some psychologically can break you. And
right,
it just took her mind, and she couldn't cope no more.
right,
So I can relate to a little bit. Like, I wouldn't just be like, oh, well, I'm gonna go kill some people. But this person had a law firm, all of these things going for her. Law school ain't easy, so we know she had education. And I just think sometimes you can get too smart for your own good, and then your brain just don't keep up with you.
right. Okay. Lisa Calhoun,
Yes, ma'am.
questioning her. You know, you winged a lot of that, and girl, you did good. You
She did.
you
Well,
did
thank
good.
you.
Because I was like, where is all of this at? Because I was like, is she
Yeah,
out?
because when she was like, "Well, who you live with?" I'm like, "Oh, wait, does she live with the mom?"
I
Because I know the
can't really
sister
hear
was
you guys
involved.
anymore. It's real
Mm-hmm.
messed up.
Okay. I'll let you guys go. Thank you guys. And we're gonna go over it a little bit, but thank you both for you.
You're
Okay.
welcome. You know
Going
me,
back to
I'm
the chat.
always participating for something. I love it.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you all for allowing me that. I'm a
Okay, you guys, they did good. Wow. It's just weird. What was y'all able to understand what went on? They did good. Please let them know how good they did, because my thing went all over the place. I got lost because it jumped into, just like what LaKendra said, my thing jumped into the boyfriend, and I was like, what the heck? You know, and I was like, why is she not answering her that? Well, it wasn't supposed to be there. They did good. I personally don't buy this hearing voice thing. She says from her as a lawyer, she would know what to say to present to present herself as mental ill. I would want to know what was going on with her days prior to that. And we're going to get into that, sweet and salty. There's more to it. And you know, like when we first was looking up some stuff, even some of the family members went back and found some old, you know, social media things that, you know, she wanted to take off. She wanted to, you know, she wanted to cancel all of that stuff out down the road. And we didn't know why or anything, but it's probably because she was weighing a little bit over 200 pounds. And if you seen her picture, we put her on the thumbnail. We couldn't use none of the pictures that they have because they all got a trademark on them. I know you guys don't see it, but if you really pay attention, you can see that trademark. So therefore, you can crop things out and then use it. You know, you have to change it up, but that is her on our thumbnail, and we're going to use that thumbnail so you guys can get a hold of it. So I'm going to read it real quick. You're going to know who said what, because the detective, I'm going to try to change my voice a little bit. I'm not good with this, but and then we'll do part 2 come Friday, and then we'll do part 3 and part 4. And I hear with LaKendra saying she went to court. I guess there'll be a part 5. So anyway, it starts off like this. Why did you do that? Because I hear voices telling me to kill people. I hit them with my car at the fresh market. And what did you do? Did you do at the fresh market? You're saying I ran people over with my car? On purpose? On purpose. What was that you just said? I hear voices in my head telling me to do it. Telling you to do what? To kill people and to kill myself. You have your license with you? Yes, it's in my bag. Why did you do that? Because I hear voices telling me to kill people. I hit them with my car at the fresh market. Are you from around here? Yes, I am. From where? From Stewart. I live right over there. Right over here. Right over. Sir, you sit everybody else down? Do you have any personal victims or property. It's just property. I'll go find out. Sir, 651 by number Bravo 22060908760. I'll go find out at first. Beatrice, you don't live on town Lake Drive anymore? Nowhere. Where do you live? Now, right there. At where? Palm Beach Road, Stewart, Florida, 34994. Do you hear me? Yes. They're saying, you just want to come over here? I have bipolar and schizophrenia, okay? You diagnosed with it? Yeah. Have a seat. Write to her. Can you tell me what the report says about, yes, she went to the fresh market. She was down like one of the parking stalls, then just drove down into all the people that were standing and sitting on the sidewalk, and then said that she wanted to kill them. Is that normal for her? Okay, so now I guess it's getting off into something else. Yeah, it's getting off into something else, and I didn't understand how it got off into something else like that. So they went ahead and booked her, put her in jail, and so then they're starting to talk to the boyfriend, which we'll be doing that Friday, and then we'll talk to the sister on Monday. Are you guys understanding what happened for some of you guys that didn't go over it? I don't know. Please let me know. Please let me know. She is in need of some psychosocial therapy, intensive care. Yeah, she does. So your hood. Oh, I'm trying to go back and read some of this stuff. Both young ladies did an amazing job, Dorothy said. They were both very believable, and had we not known, we could have truly believed they were actually the people. Please show your support. Exactly. Always keep Cody in the building, you guys. Put the blue hearts in there, because we're working on that. Wait till the boyfriend comes on. It is a mess. Okay. So Diane said, yeah, she understood it. So I understood it too. I understood it. And I think that's where, like I said, I got mixed up, because I'm like, there was more coming, and I was like, why are they not saying this? But it was a whole different part. And I think they just put it into the transcript, like it kept going on. Like they're down there at the police station, and now the boyfriend comes in. So that's what I was like, waiting on her to say that part, because I thought that it is another part, but I guess they put it all together. So we're doing the awareness on mental illness, you guys. Mental illness. It does happen. People don't get it. They don't understand it. I had somebody ask me a question this morning. I'm going to share with you guys what I said. Well, it wasn't really this morning. I think it was late last night. They asked me the question. They said, we were talking about the Cody Bixby case. And they said, they asked, is it possible, because somebody could have went and got the baby out the house or something? Not talking about on that particular day, January the 31st, because I know that didn't happen. But some other time. And I say, they said, do you believe that is that possible? And I said, yes, that could be possible. That is a possibility. And they said, well, why would make it make sense? Why would someone just take one child? And I thought to myself, oh, you want me to explain to you why I believe that a person can go into the home and just take one child? And they said, yeah. And I said, I can't wrap my head around it because I don't think crazy thoughts like that. I don't think like that. You understand what I'm saying? There's no way in the world you can think like a crazy person unless you're on that same trip that they're on. It's almost like taking a psychedelic drug. That's what they call them. They call them psychedelic drug. And then saying, whatever you're talking about, it can't be true. To them, it's true. If they're hearing voices, they can still function in reality, but what they're saying is not making sense. And there are certain signs, and I'm just going to be honest with you. I've seen it. I've seen it many, many, many times. They'll tell you there's somebody right there, and you're like, where? And they're like, right there. They're right there. And they'll get mad at you because they're trying to be in reality, but plus they're on alert at the same time. I'm telling you, they're on alert like, am I crazy? And they're trying to jump into reality. But what they're seeing, they have to react. Remember, we were talking about people act on, a reaction is caused by an action. Okay? Danielle says, my brother is a paranoid schizo and has been in a hospital for most of his life. Sadly, he's now 41. And they would say things, and I'm going to tell you guys, one of these nights, I'm going to be home for the next 3 weeks. My client is going on vacation. But at nighttime, you guys know the young lady that lives down the street from me. Now, not to just put her on blast, but at nighttime, we have to lock our doors, get more security and everything, because it's an ongoing thing every night. And if I just go outside and sit on my porch, you will hear all kind of screaming, and it's almost like gnashing of the teeth. And I mean, she's literally like you going to call the police because you're thinking somebody is fighting with somebody. And just the other night, I was getting in my car. So my husband, when I get ready to go to work every night, he gets up. Now, out of 100 days, he gets up like around about 96 of the days. Like sometimes he's watching something and he won't do it, but he hears them and sometimes he will. But that's why he gets up and walks me to the door, make sure I get in my car, make sure nothing happens, because it's almost like a mental hospital outside. I'm scared that she's right around one of our trucks or something, and maybe she'd see me as somebody or something, especially when I told her not to come around my house anymore. So what I'm saying is he makes sure that I make it to my car, because that girl, Dominique, she's out there battling with herself. I let you guys meet her a couple of times just so you can see that she can talk calmly and everything. But everything that she does, none of it makes sense. I showed you guys her sitting on the side of the house. Showed it to you. I said, she's right there sitting there. You guys see her? Some of you guys seen her. Some of you guys did see her. If you're in the chats in the morning, you seen her. Some people say, I didn't see her until she walked up on you. I said, she's right there sitting on the side of somebody's house. I mean, she's just sitting there just like she's a cat, or she finna just jump out and pounce on someone. She's just sitting there just like this. She's sitting there just like this. I mean, she's on her legs, but she squat down and she's doing this on the side of the house, just sitting there like this. And I don't make fun of it, you guys. Excuse me. Her name is Dominique. Yes, her name is Dominique. And soon as she got done sitting over there, she comes over, and because I'm talking to her from afar, and I'm like, "You okay?" Because I want to know if I got to run in the house or I'm gonna have to put these dukes up, and we're gonna have to get with it. I got the phone in my hand. I'm just being honest with you guys. I'm not lying. This is why I talk to her from afar first, because I want to know if she's gonna start hollering, screaming, and cussing, because that's what she does. That's what she does. And I mean, she says all the cussing words. She's saying them just like she's cussing somebody out. She's saying like somebody is attacking her. And I mean, she's hollering at the top of her lungs or whatever. So I want to make sure before she got to me, because she has to walk past me to get to her house. So I'm asking her. And I did want you guys to see her again, because you hadn't seen her in a while. She had been in the hospital. She keeps going in and out. She's not my client or anything. So it ain't got nothing to do with no confidentiality or anything, you guys. Usually when I'm showing, I'm protecting myself, because I'm probably going to end up sooner or later, there's going to be something happen. You know what I'm saying? So I always want to catch her and be recording, so that when I defend myself, they won't be sitting there. Everybody's mad, like, why'd you do her like this? Why you do her like that? Because let me tell you, the strength that these people have, and I say these people not in a mean way, you guys, I'm just telling you, and trust and believe, I work with these people all the time. And I don't mean it that way. I mean it like there's no way to explain people that has this disorder. It is a disorder. They can't help it. It's not like something that they want to do. They want to go around being, not in the world like that, SP, working in the medical field, you will run across this a lot. Oh, yeah, I do. I remember, and you know what they taught us in school, and I want to tell you guys this, family, they taught us in school to don't entertain the voices, or don't entertain something that's not true. If she come to me and she says, I see somebody right behind you, and then you go, oh yeah, I do. They tell you to don't entertain it. Don't, you want to, because you want to be safe, and you kind of trying to figure out, like you think it's going to calm down, but it only intenses their issue. So they do understand one thing. I understand. Edith says, I understand. I see it daily. I understand where you're coming from, SP. Okay. Yes, they have the strength of 1,000 horses. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And they will hurt you. So you got to make sure that, there's a distance, but not only there's a distance, you got to make sure that if you're asking them a question like, do you know who I am? And Dominique can't say, yeah, you're my neighbor, you're SP, because that's what she knows me by. And she says, you're that B, I'm going to beat you. I already know I got to get out the way. You guys understand what I'm saying? That's how that works. You don't go and confront and be like, quit playing around, Dominique. You just playing games. You want this check. Ain't nobody trying to get a check. I mean, she already got the check. You know what I'm saying? Something done bit me. Anyway, you guys, we'll get in the second half. It would be, and that would be Phyllis. She couldn't, and that's why I was telling Phyllis. She said, Miss Phyllis, DeHart. She's going to play the boyfriend for Friday. And I'm kind of glad we already went over this small part right now. And we're just getting into it. If we come on between times, you guys, and if you guys want to keep on talking about Cody. We're going to keep things going. I am going to tell you on another app that we're on, there's a family member. I'm a part of his family, and now he's a part of our family. You guys will meet him. His name is Soup. It's like the super chat. Soup. No, his name is Soup. And I'm going to tell you, we're getting awareness on Cody Bigsby case. We're getting awareness not only on the platform that we have, but he also plays it on his platform because he's trying to catch up of what's going on. He done got intrigued and like asking questions like, this don't make sense. And he, you know what he told me the other day? He told me, he said, SP, if they, and this is just what he said, you guys, if they would have let Corey out, he would have took off. He would have ran. That was his intake on it. The boyfriend is off himself. Yes, Edith. The boyfriend, when he gets to talking, he's off himself. So I'm going to, something else I want you to take with you on this. Remember that people like this, you know, that they surround themselves of people of the same kind. I just want you guys to understand that. They surround themselves with people of the same kind. Danielle said, thank you for bringing up the awareness. You're welcome. I don't have a problem. See, sometimes my brother, he wasn't schizophrenic or anything, or he wasn't even bipolar, but he was special. You guys, I told you he caught a fever when he was young. So it fried his brain. And so he couldn't comprehend after that age. And I think it was the age of 7 or 8 or anything. So he grew up to be this big grown man, but he thought like a kid. But he didn't have schizophrenia or anything. But when he got sick, like he had seizures. So right before he have his seizures or whatever, he may not know where he's at. He could still answer questions to you and everything, but he think that he is he's not safe, and then he'll go off into, like I said, he won't black out. He'll be talking to you and asking questions, but he'll be fearful for where he at, like it'll just happen. And then he'll start having a seizure. When he's coming out of a seizure, he doesn't know where he's at or anything. And so I was around him my whole entire life. I protected him and until he passed away. But all his friends, a lot of his friends protected him also, but they knew of him. But what the thing about it was, he put himself around people of the same nature too. They may not, it wasn't like him. It's all different. All different. It's just like I said, the young lady asked me the other night, do I honestly believe that somebody could have went in the house on another day, not on the 31st, but actually took Cody? And could that even be possible? And I said, yeah. That's why I don't point the finger at Corey. I'm not saying, you know, I just don't, because it is possible. It is possible. I'm just saying it is. I don't know what happened. It could be Corey just done something and that just settles it. You know what I mean? And it could be somebody else done something and it settles it. I don't know. And so that's why I will not point a finger, because you've got Corey, that his everything that he's saying doesn't make sense. 2 a.m. in the morning on January the 31st, he's moving that day and he ready to go to sleep, and you know, he just want to get out and all this other stuff. You know, it's like the last thing that I'm gonna be thinking about is laying down going to sleep and my child is missing. That don't even make sense to me either. If my child is missing and it just happened, if you even took me to the police station, I'm just going to be honest with you. Sleep is not going to be on my mind. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. Let me tell you something. Sleep is not on my mind. Matter of fact, when, you know, like when my mom passed away, even when my brother passed away, I can't sleep. I don't shower. I don't want to eat nothing. People would come over here trying to feed me, get me off the couch, drag me out the bed or whatever. Sleep was not on my mind. I just cried. And it wasn't a bad thing. It was like they died normal, just Mother Nature death. Just think if, let me tell you something, you guys. I don't wish this on nobody. Sleep is not going to be on my mind within 72 hours. I'm going to just be honest with you. Not if my child is missing. But you guys, please stay tuned on the Cody Bigsby case, because I'm just going to share this with you and I'm going to get off because it's not too much I can say. But trust and believe, we are working that case and there is some activity going on that case. And so I can't really talk on it right now because I got to work as much and as fast as I possibly can, work on it. But after we get done doing figuring out and getting everything that we need to do, I'll let you guys know. But we just don't let our right hand knows what our left hand is doing. And so I do know, I want you guys to know that just because we don't come on here and talk for a full hour, when I'm not on here, my whole day, I'm working on that case. So please forgive me if, I be running late or, and things of that nature. There's a lot of things that, we got to do. And something may come out of it. Something may not come out of it. But you know what? Somebody told me something and they said, if you believe in your heart something, then go 100% with it. So that's all I got to say. Thank you. And I want to thank everybody. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you something right now. It's, and I know everybody's like, oh, you know what? It's not about the numbers for me. It's just not. We can get numbers in here. Only thing I have to do is make a promo and get numbers in here. It's not about that. Right now, I am going, how you work, and I got to work a job too. And then, and I've got other people looking for things for me and trying to help me out. So it's just not all on me. And then, and plus, I got situations going on and I'm not complaining, you guys, I'm just not. My husband in the hospital, out the hospital, going to the doctor, this, that, and the other, but God is good, because here's the thing. This is my last night at work on my night job. Now I do still work on Friday and Saturday night at my other job, but all during the next 3 weeks, I'm on it. And I think I can get things done in the next couple of days while we're doing this part 1, part 2, part 3 for the attorney thing. So just bear with me, because we got to get it done, and we got to get it done quick and fast. That's all I got to say. And I told you guys something. I just want you guys to know. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to help as much as possible as I possibly can. And I'm finna get off of here, you guys. It is not a whole hour, but I'm gonna get off of here because I gotta take care of some things. I had my debit card compromised. I'm just telling you guys. I thought I paid all the bills that I needed to pay or whatever, but there's other things that comes out of my account that I need to take care of. One of them is this live. And when I got on, that's probably why we couldn't do it the other day. They was like, hey, we wasn't able to get money out your account. So I called my card in because it was compromised. People were just really pulling money out of my account. So I told them, hey, stop it, whatever. They say within 5 to 7 days, they'll send me another card. I got to wait for another card. So if you ever see me come on these other apps or my phone or whatever, that's what's going on until I get my card in, because I just don't give people my bank number. We don't do it like that. You're not going to have full access. I'll be able to cut you off whenever something ain't right. So that's probably what was going on with my internet the other day when I couldn't even come on with my phone because of that. Because usually that's how that is. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Edith. Thank you, guys. I'm finna get off here. You guys have a good night. I will see you guys Friday. I will actually come on tomorrow morning. We will have full conversation. We'll be on the after hours, and we'll talk a little bit over there. All right, you guys, be good, be safe, and be nice to each other. Bye.